I guess the only part about someone being pro in like a Warzone or a Fortnite is these tournaments that are against straight bots.
Yeah.
Like it's like who can find the most bots.
Right.
Yeah. Look, people got mad at the amount of light that Ninja got, right? And everybody was all about it. Everybody was part of that movement. Everybody was part of him getting 600,000 whatever subs or shit or whatever, right? And the second that they said he's an esports player, they're like, whoa, no, he's not. He's an entertainer. But I'm like, this dude competed professionally in Halo, in other fucking esports too, in Fortnite.
I think it's weird because for a long time it was you were a content creator or you were a esports player. And now because of BRs and because of like the intertwine, like people aren't going to watch competitive BRs if it's not for entertainers.
I guess the only part about someone being pro in like a Warzone or a Fortnite is these tournaments that are against straight bots.
Yeah.
Like it's like who can find the most bots.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I guess that's the only part that.
Well,
kinda bugs me.
I mean, they're making the switch, right? Like this is a private.
But they
lobby. They're moving
They
towards
are
it.
professionals at their craft, which is
Yeah.
Warzone, Fortnite, BRs.
I just don't understand this thing in esports where we just fucking rather hate than fucking dap up something.
Dude, it's the thing in all sports.
I see that, and I don't even like think of.
I was
negatives.
like rant. I felt like a weirdo, but I was ranting yesterday, and I was like, I just can't believe people, man. I can't believe, like, I don't know what I saw, and like this is like jokes aside, but I saw something on like SportsCenter. I think the most toxic place on the internet that I have access to, like not in like the dark web and shit, but like the most toxic place that I have access to is the SportsCenter Instagram comments. Dog, it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's like everyone's so like entitled, or sometimes there's like hella sexist, or like they do like it's like. So let me get back to where I was talking about. I think it was a picture of Kevin Durant and said something like, "Oh, Kevin Durant's so soft he can't even carry his team when everyone's injured."
Yeah.
And it's like, that was all of the top comments. All of the top comments were about how he can't carry his team because 3 of his teammates are injured. And it's like, I can't imagine that level of criticism, like for a normal person. Like no one will be able to handle that shit. Like I'm sure it was like a high school kid. I was saying like, if I followed that high school kid around and I was just like, everything he did, I criticized it, he would fucking lose his mind.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got an 80 on that quiz? Why? Is it because you're fucking stupid? Is that why? You couldn't study a little bit more? It's just memorization.
Yeah, I think
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, it's just it takes the same amount of energy,
and that's just one example. It's like that for every single thing. Like,
don't get me wrong.
Everything on the internet.
Don't get me wrong, and don't get us wrong. We make our jokes behind closed doors with each other about shit that happens in the space, but you'll never ever catch me going out there like when TSM did the $210 million deal, and then immediately after that Riot says, yeah, you know what, it's not gonna be a part of Riot. Everybody immediately is like, oh, imagine spending $210 million and not being able to be like, these guys don't need, you don't know what the fucking deal is, right? Maybe they just did it for their YouTube channel. Right? Maybe they just did that deal so they can be on the YouTube channel. What the fuck do you care if somebody's wasting $210 million?
I know.
Who cares? Like, shut up. Everybody's like, well, you know, it sucks that their number one property isn't going to be utilized. Who fucking cares? They play twice a week. Twice a week, they get 200,000 views on their logo. 200,000 views twice a week. That's 400,000 views. What do you think they do on their YouTube channel, man? Like, they do millions of views a fucking month.
I don't know what it is, man. It's just like
same amount of energy.
It's just like the internet. If you let it, the internet will drive you crazy. Just because there's so many stupid people. I feel bad for saying that.
Don't.
What?
Don't.
Why?
Because they are. Like, there's a lot of like. My expectations have grown really low.
Yeah. Same,
like,
dude. Same.
Like I always remind myself, like, people are dumb. People are just genuinely dumb. It's not their fault.
Yeah,
but they are dumb.
And it's I mean, this is like jokes aside, because I make my sports jokes, but those are just literally to get under people's skin, or just to like
obvious,
or
jokes.
Just to like mess with people.
Yeah, nobody believes that LeBron's better than Jordan. Go on.
Yeah, jokes. But the idea of seeing something, whether it doesn't matter what it is, seeing something and the first thing that you realize as like a normal person is that that's going to have, 100,000 people that say something negative about it. Like no matter what it is, it's just insane to me. It is just insane.
Like people's brains are wired differently. That's why they're serial killers and
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's just a large spectrum of there's the Elon Musk genius weird, but like just there's the Elon Musk and there's serial killers and then there's trolls and then there's professional athletes. Like there's such a broad spectrum of just human.
That's the thing
brain.
with internet is for the internet. I think when I first started with like optic and esports and stuff, and like I started like actually reading the internet like all the time, I was like, well, these are all trolls. Like they have to be all trolls and they think it's funny just to say stuff. But I think there are just a lot of people out there that are just negative all the time.
Just because everyone has a way of an outlet to communicate their opinion.
Right.
Like before, they were like stuck in their small town, and it's like so they're just talking shit about their neighbors, talking shit about like getting pissed off in the grocery store. But now they have an outlet to like unleash this shit on whatever they want.
Yelling at their TV. Tom Brady fucking sucks. I know he sucks. No one can just.
And
why
now
don't you just put it to the side?
You know what? You're right.
The same way that I removed the Reddit application from my phone, you can remove that from your hands right now. You know what's crazy about Reddit, right? Like, shout out to those. There's only the thing with me and Reddit is that there's only like 15 people, and I know their fucking names, right? Like that like always like have this comment, like off base comment that like, and I had to force myself to say they literally don't know a single thing about what's happening. They're inventing shit in their head and getting mad at you for it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Sort of like,
Like
one time, right? Judith wakes up and is like, yeah, you cheated on me in my sleep.
Dream.
And
Yeah,
I was like, all right. What'd she look like? That's my first question. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But that's the thing. You know what I did? I removed it. I haven't gone there in no bullshit close to like 4 months.
I can't believe the pro players still go. I really can't believe the pro players
when I saw JCap, when I saw Clayster, that they were getting
Seth was just on it. He was just when you went over to him.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Hey, how are you?" He clicked off of Reddit like it was porn.
He
literally
knew.
was like,
he
what?
knew.
He knew you were gonna say some shit.
Yeah.
He literally clicked off.
I
of
have
it
a
like
rule here. Don't bring it up.
Yeah. Seth looks at his Twitter mentions and stuff. I'm like,
Out of
dude.
all people, Seth.
But that's also the same mentality of why he's been so good for so long.
True.
Because he's just very.
I can't believe people think Seth has been cooking.
So, bro,
Seth
it
has
is
been playing
15. There's those same
The
15,
same 15 people.
The thing is this: I would love to take them to dinner. Let's have a conversation. Why?
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to follow them around at work. I want to follow them around at work and on some psycho shit, criticize everything they do and why they're not perfect. I want to
go. Why are you wearing that flannel? One, it's ugly. One, the sleeves were obviously cut off by you, right? You didn't even use scissors, and your arms aren't that big. That's what I want.
First thing, I can smell
that
now. Do you shower?
talking to
can
me?
you shower first before you go to work, please?
Huh? Oh shit! No. I've done a really good job, and I think you getting over those people takes years and years of being exposed to it.
Yeah.
And it's part of the shit that makes you survive in this space.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all haters because it toughens you up.
Oh, it does. I mean, it gives you thick skin,
bro. It toughens you up.
It's less of like me being like I mean, I know I was just like ranting about it, but it's just more of like it's bewildering to me that there's that many people. It's just like I just shake my head about it all the time.
I don't know why pros still go there, right? If the thing is this is like as a professional gamer, if your fans want to talk to you, they can go to your Twitter and ask you questions. Why are you going to a forum to ask a pro a question for other people to answer for the pro, and then you're like, yeah, that's right.
Well, that's the thing is like esports is just like this new age competition where the distance between the fan and the pro is so minuscule.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because that doesn't happen in regular sports. So like in order to criticize, if you want to criticize Kevin Durant, you got to go to the game and yell at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
and
you
even,
can't.
Yeah. And
even then, you'll get dragged out by security.
Yeah.
It's just. But here, the pro players like seek it out. And that's why I'm just. But the thing is people on Reddit will say, you know, there's just a few bad apples, which there are. It's any place.
They say the same thing about the green wall.
Yeah.
Right? Optic fans are the most toxic. No, 15 of those dudes are just overly passionate and really toxic.
Yeah.
The majority of them, they're fucking grown people with lives. They just like the best team in esports. Are bad.
Yeah. Luckily, a lot of the green wall has grown up too. I mean, I feel like the people that spam we need a roster change every time we lose, those can't be real. No. They have to be trolls.
Listen, this is my favorite thing to do. Any single time somebody's there criticizing me, I go to them. If they don't follow me, they don't matter. Muted. I don't even block them. Muted. I'll never hear from you again.
Yeah.
Muted. Any single time that I've been criticized, I go. I'm like, I look and I'm like,
you don't want to let them know that you blocked them.
Yeah.
So you just mute them.
Yeah. It's muted. We'll never hear from you again. Yeah. And I wish there was a way for people to find out whether or not you were muted.
Oh man.